Hi guys, and welcome to the No Gluten Zone. I create content for people with food issues, whether that's allergies, sensitivities, intolerances, autoimmune issues. If you've been here for a minute, you know the routine. And I would appreciate if you would hit the like button, consider subscribing, and you can hit the bell to be notified of future uploads. So today I want to share with you just a basic Mexican rice. This is how I make it. And this is kind of like what you get served in restaurants typically. My rice cooker has a saute function on it. If you can see, there's the button for white rice, brown rice, there's a saute, and there's a steam option. It has a steam basket that you can put on top too. So the first thing you do is cook the rice in oil. You fry the rice, and I do it in here on the saute option. If your rice cooker doesn't have a saute option, you could totally do the frying part on the stovetop and then transfer it to your rice cooker, or you could do the whole thing on your stovetop. But I'm going to take you through this step by step. So easy, and it's so yummy. I hope you enjoy. So in my rice cooker, I already have about a tablespoon of oil heating up. I use avocado oil, but you can use whatever kind of oil you want, a neutral flavored oil. And then to that, I'm adding 2 serving portions for my rice cooker of rice, which equals 1.5 cups of rice. And you really don't want to rush this part of the process. You want to take your time, get the rice coated in the oil, and push it around for a little while until it starts changing color. I don't know if you can see it, but some of the rice, the color is changing because it is getting fried and cooked. This cooking process changes the starch structure in the rice, and it gives the rice very different texture. So this is about right. A lot of the rice has changed color now. Some of it is brown, but most of it has just turned a slight color. So I'm going to add 4 tablespoons of tomato sauce. And you can adjust this to more or less, depending on your preference. And you want to really stir it into the rice. Once you've coated all the rice, you're going to add the seasonings. And this is 1 teaspoon garlic powder, 1 teaspoon onion powder, half a teaspoon of salt, 1/4 teaspoon of cumin, and 1/8 teaspoon of oregano. And the salt you might need to adjust depending how salty your broth is, or your bouillon, and even your tomato sauce. You might want to do more or less salt. So then you're going to stir again and mix those seasonings in evenly. Then you're going to add the broth. This is 2 cups of chicken broth, and I added 1 tablespoon of the better than bouillon chicken variety. And you want to heat the broth. You don't want to add cold broth to this hot rice. So I typically just heat it in the microwave, and it makes the bouillon mix in better too. And you want to stir this all nice and evenly. Unclump the rice. And my last step is to add half of a jalapeno. This is totally optional, and it's not super spicy because I remove the seeds and the pith. But then I just nestle it in there, and it does add a little nice flavor. Then I'm going to cover this. I'm going to turn it off and back on, and then on the white rice function, and I'm going to let this cook, and we'll come back to it when it's cooked. Okay, our rice is done, and you just fluff it. You can toss the jalapeno unless somebody enjoys eating them. But there you have it.